Good morning, wherever you are. It's time for the Monday Minutes. I'm Christian Paul. How's everybody today? It is warming up here. It's going to be mid 80s today. I love it. I like it hot. What are we going to talk about today? Well, the question for the day is, are big locations more haunted than smaller locations? I'm sure everybody's got an opinion on this, but just out of our experience in going to multiple locations in multiple states, some of the most active locations we have had have been some of these smaller locations. The ones I personally like are the small house sized county museums or county jails. A good example would be Blackford County Jail in Indiana. We have a sheriff's office, a residence, and a jail all built in the same building, and it's not a big building. Very active place for us. Another one was the old Waushara County Jail in Wisconsin. Another house in the front, jail in the back, but a smaller location. Good place to have. Active place. Another small location, the Granger House, Marion, Iowa. Just a regular house-sized place, but we had all kind of activity there when we were there. And one of my favorites, and I got to bring this one up, the May Stringer House, Brooksville, Florida. Now, over the years, I've been to this location several times, and I will say there are times I have been there where it's been more active than others. But May Stringer is the place that got us on the Discovery Network. You know, there are several pair of shows out there under the Discovery umbrella. What was interesting for us was that we were on Discovery Network, but we were on in Germany, of all places. So German TV, which kind of translates into Austrian TV, which kind of translates into Swiss TV, because those are all German speaking countries all right together. Observationally speaking, it seems these places have got multi-level spirits. I really don't believe that some know the others are there. If you got an opinion on that, I'd love to hear it. Others, they have a, what's the word I'm looking for? The onion effect. And if you've been doing this for a long time, you've probably heard that term before. You peel back the layers and you find a little more and a little more and a little more and a little more. A location like that we were just at was the Masonic Lodge in Keysburg, Illinois. Now, I don't really consider that, although that is a smaller building, That building was a meeting hall to begin with, not a house or a jail to begin with. That was a meeting hall to begin with. So, does that fall into my smaller my smaller location? Nah, I don't think so. But anyway, let's talk about some of these locations. You know, Blackford County in Hartford City, Indiana. Hartford City, Indiana is overall a pretty depressed area financially. I guess you'd say. Um, you could tell when you drive through the town. There are some people there having some struggles, and I wish them all the best. There's also a Amish community close to there, someplace. And the only reason we know this is because we went to the only grocery store in town when we were there. Because buying snacks at the C store is just too damn expensive. But there was actually parking set aside for buggies at the grocery store. And I'm trying to remember the name of the store, and I don't remember it. Anyway, Blackford County Jail. You have in the first floor the entrance. You have the sheriff's office, the intake, and then you also have the sheriff's living quarters. We had activity in the basement. We had activity on the first floor. We had activity on the second floor. We had activity in the attic. Jam packed, and this is just a small location. And judging from the voices, pretty many different spirits. Because if you really listen to your EVPs, you get all kind of different sounding voices. Now, is it possible that Spirit is so good at mimicking, they've got a constant soundtrack of different voices? I guess that's possible. I don't think that's ever been a point that's been discussed anywhere. With Sherrill County Jail, in the now it's called the Heritage Museum. Very similar setup, an intake, a jail, and then living quarters. We got a bunch of stuff from that location, and I gotta say, there's probably quite a bit of footage from there that I haven't even looked at yet. So I could find more from that location for real. The Granger House, Marion, Iowa. Location upstairs, activity upstairs, activity downstairs. What I always enjoy is not the EVP answers to questions, but rather the EVPs that spirits are just throwing their 2 cents into a conversation. I think that's always cool because what that says to me is like they're listening to us just talking back and forth. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's nonsense, sometimes it's bullshit. But they comment, and I always find that interesting when we get those kind of comments. Sometimes they're serious. There's been a few over the course of time that were just funny as all hell. One day, if I get ambitious, I'll round up a couple of those clips and I'll make a little video on that. But that's yet to be done. Good morning, Sean. Next place I'm going to touch upon is May Stringer in Brooksville, Florida. Again, originally a residence. Now it is called the Hernando County Heritage museum. Over the course of time, we have got more hits in this place. I mean, just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. First floor, second floor, attic, and the grounds. Okay. Now, if you ever watched the show Kindred Spirits, they were at that location. The house was not happy with them being there. And interestingly, the docent that they used for the TV show was what I would call an anti-para person instead of Miss Bonnie, who's been involved in the para there for a very long time. I was told the reason that they picked the person that they picked is because this person could kind of scream and freak out on demand. Fake review, in my opinion. Total nonsense. Total nonsense. And the house was not happy with them being there. Now, how do I know this? Because I was the first one in there to investigate the week after they filmed. Now, at that time, I was sworn to secrecy. I wasn't supposed to tell anybody kindred spirits were there, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And I kept my promise. I kept my secret. Plus, I don't want to mess up a good thing. I want to be able to get back in there. So that was a secret. And a good morning, Connie. That was a secret, and I kept that secret. But interestingly enough, the time that I was in there, that is when the things happen. Good morning, Jamie. Good to see you this morning. Where the hell was I here, Jamie? I lost track of thought. Old people. Oh God. Oh yeah, May Stringer. Yeah. It was the stuff there that got us going on Discovery, and like I said before, but it was Discovery in Germany. It was on TLC in Germany, not Travel Channel. Now, for those that haven't seen that footage, if you go on the YouTube channel, and if you do, give us a like, give us a sub, please. You don't understand how crucial likes are on YouTube. It like, I know we got viewers. I mean, I see how many views we get. We get a crap ton of views, but is it that hard to click the like button? The sub button? Come on. Give an old guy some help here. You want that quality real para content, right? So show us a little love. Anyway, the two things from May Stringer. One was the picture behind me in the hallway moving. Go on YouTube, go to our channel, May Stringer House. I have several videos from that location. Jamie, thank you. One was the picture moving. The other was the Rolodex moving. But I'm not talking a little desktop Rolodex. I'm talking a big, tall Rolodex, the kind that like a telephone operator would have used 100 years ago. And pages were flipping in that. And every time I've been to that location since, I'm always playing with that Rolodex. I move it, and then it stops. Then I always give it a minute to see if any more pages flip. and they don't. They're metal bound. They're not lightweight. They don't flip on their they don't flip on their own. But somehow someone found that footage on YouTube and contacted me. And I remember the email pretty distinctly because it was like, "Would you be interested in blah blah?" Suppose I could turn my ringer off, but nah. So anyway, little places. Seeing that Jamie has joined us here. Jamie was with us at the Granger House in Marion, Iowa, and she can vouch for what I'm saying. We had a lot of activity from that location, and I'm sure there's locations that I'm forgetting about that were equally as small that have done us good. But those are just the four that that came to mind. You know, why was I thinking about these small locations? Well, not this weekend, but next weekend we will be in Kewaunee, Wisconsin. Jamie, I hear you're back joining us for that investigation. That's great. It'll be good to see you. I definitely have not seen you in person in a while, so that's all good. But we are looking forward to that place. It is a small location. We've had great luck there, meaning in small locations, and hopefully Kewaunee will not disappoint. Yes, Jamie, I agree 110%. And, whatever we get, I'm going to post it. There's always links on our page. Any kind of video you want to check out. Keep in mind, we've also got some clips on SoundCloud. So if you just want to hear a few clips, you can go over to SoundCloud, Crossingaurd Paranormal, just like it's spelled on Facebook, just like it's spelled on YouTube. It's the only one spelled that way, so you can't miss it. That being said, this has been the Monday Minute for today on a Tuesday. Yes, things were crazy yesterday, so I had to delay it a day. Actually, something I'll share with everybody today, I am in the process of retiring from my shop. I am not retiring from Para. That's not going to happen. I'm probably, I'm already in up to my ass, so I might as well go up to my neck in Para now, right? I'm this deep. There is no escape at this point. All right. Please be good to each other. That's all I ask. Be good to each other, okay? Questions, comments, you know where to put them. Something you'd like me to jibber jabber about for a while, you know where to put it. Questions, comments, anything, you know where to put it. Go to YouTube, please give us a like, give us a sub, give us several likes and a sub. That being said, peace out.